All right, guys. Well, I am. Oh, gotta clean that off. I'm gonna start working on the 6.7. I used the bore scope, and the motor's fried, the piston's fried, everything's fried. So I gotta start taking this whole front end apart. I've started a little bit. Yeah, I gotta take all the rods, the bumpers, the headlights, the inner fender liners, the whole rod cradle, everything off to be able to get this motor out. So I'm gonna start doing that. Alright, well, I'll show you guys what I've done here so far. I've taken the bumper, fender liner, headlights and stuff out. I'm gonna try and do this video as detailed as I can, because I've been looking for videos and there's like almost nothing online, and like what there is just time lapse. It's all time. I know I just did a time lapse too, but I'll kind of show you guys after all the bolts and stuff that I was going to. I don't know, I'll try and do this as good as I can, so if anyone watching is trying to do the same or similar thing with no knowledge, I mean, I'm sure most people aren't that ballsy to try and do a motor swap on their 6.7 Cummins with literally no knowledge. I've swapped one motor in my life, and it was on a freaking 7.3 IDI, like an old ass Ford, so it was a lot easier than this type of thing. But anyways, I'll show you guys what I've done here so far. I took the headlights out. The headlights are a bolt here and this bolt, and then there's a clip in the back here that you just pull down. Headlight comes out. The bumper was kind of hard to do actually, because you have to take out these nuts from behind here, and then there are these kind of stupid bolts that don't have a head, and the square is just supposed to lock into the bumper, but one of them stripped out, so I wasn't able to get it out, so I literally just ended up getting mad and ripping the bumper out. So I'll either straighten that back so I can put a third bolt, or I'll just bump it on with the 4 bolts and it'll be fine. This is exactly why I don't like to work on other people's stuff. I like to work on my own stuff, because if I get mad and do something stupid like that, it doesn't really matter. If I did that on somebody else's truck, I gotta replace that entire front piece there probably. So anyways, headlights out on this side too. The fender liner I gotta take out on that side still. It's out on here. I'm draining the coolant right now, but I can't really go too much farther than this, because I need to get someone from in town here that has an AC machine to come and suck out my air conditioner stuff, so I can start taking out my AC condenser, my radiators, and then that will lead me to be able to get to my intercooler easier. So yeah, all of these radiators, transcooler, there's 2 radiators, 2 AC condensers, a transcooler, and the intercooler, probably an oil cooler in there somewhere too. So it's all got to come off, and then after that comes off, I need to take these bolts off from the inside and take this whole rad cradle assembly off the front as well, because I need a nice open area to be able to pull this motor straight out and straight back, because it's a heavy and very big motor. It's not coming up over top, it's coming straight out. So I might even end up just lifting the motor a couple inches and pushing the truck back away from the motor. We'll see how things go when I get there. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. Oh my god, it looks terrible. Like, look at this poor truck. Look at this poor truck. I'll post a picture in here of how it looked before getting torn apart. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and let this coolant drain, and then I might see if there's anything else that I can do before getting the AC sucked out. But I think for right now I'm pretty much at a standstill, and I mean, I'll have to disconnect the exhaust. There's so much stuff that I'm gonna have to do. Disconnect the exhaust, disconnect the transmission. Like, I'm not looking forward to that stuff, because even in that old Ford, when I did the motor in that old Ford, disconnecting and reconnecting the transmission was the hardest part of the whole endeavor. So I don't know, I'm gonna try and do this as much by myself as I can. I might have some help here and there from some friends, if anyone has free time and stuff. But I don't know, it's probably not gonna be a fast project. It's probably gonna take me a couple months at least. At first I was thinking it's gonna be a winter project all through a winter, but I need to get this thing back on the road. So I'm hoping it'll be up and going within a month or two. We'll see how much work I can get into this thing, and how much money I can make without my truck. That's another big deciding factor on when I am able to get that motor. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna end this video here, and I will make another video once I start getting the radiators all out, once I start getting the rad cradle out, and then of course once I start taking the motor out. But I don't want to have too long a video, so I will end this this video here. Just a little bit of work that I did. Well guys, we're starting day 2. Well, I mean, this is more than just day 2. This is like probably day 4 or 5, but day 2 of videoing me working on the Ram 3500 6.7 Cummins. Motor's blown, dropped the valve, blew the bottom end. Now I got to take it out myself, because warranty only covers $7,500, and a shop wants over $20,000 to do the motor in this truck. So yeah, I'm stuck with doing it myself, because that's just how I am, and I don't have the money to bring it to a shop and get it done. So I have the skill and the knowledge to be able to do it. I have most of the tools to be able to do it. So it's just kind of figuring it out, because I've never worked on this specific truck doing this specific stuff before. So it's lots of YouTube videos figuring it out, this, that, and the other. So anyways, what we're going to get started with today is I have someone coming over right now to suck out my air conditioning condensers and all the air conditioning fluid and freon or whatever. And then I need to take all the rads out, the AC condensers, oil cooler, trans cooler, take all of that out. And then I can take all this plastic bits off. This front rad cradle here off, needs to come off, this other inner fender liner. And then I can start working at unplugging and taking off some of the stuff from inside the motor that needs to come out. The main thing right now is get this front end completely exposed so that I can actually get in there and work on things a little bit easier. So yeah, I will try and keep you guys informed and updated with all the bolts and this, that, and the other that I'm taking out, because it seems a lot of videos on YouTube, they just skip past the parts where it's like, oh, where's that bolt? Like, what are you undoing right there? You know, so all those tricky bolts and stuff, I will try and tell you what they were. Like, all the front end bolts are pretty simple. These were all headlight bolts here. The grill, obviously very easy. The bumper is just the bolts back here. You got to get it with a wrench. It's not very easy, but you can get it. And then I've taken off on the other side. I've taken off these two on this side, but I still have a clip here. And then my bolts in the mud flaps and around the fender. The flare will come off, which will help me get the inner fender liner off. And then that just gives me more room to be able to work in and around here and stuff. I'm just going to take off almost everything in here just so it's nice and clean and easy for me to rip this thing out when the time comes. I gotta try and do this quick because my truck is my main source of income. So I have literally no money right now, and I need to get back to work before the family savings is gone. So anyways, I'm gonna get to it here. All right, little update. We have the AC sucked out. I didn't want to record it because I don't record people really. It's just not my thing right now, right? So yeah, got the AC sucked out. Now I can work at taking off all these AC condenser, 2 radiators, an oil cooler, trans cooler, and the intercooler down at the bottom. I drained the coolant last night, so that should take care of most of the mess. I got to drain the oil as well. I think my big oil pan is underneath there. Yes, it is. So yeah, I'm gonna probably put a time lapse on here, and I'll start taking some things apart. But I'll just show you kind of quickly what I'm gonna be doing. I'm probably gonna be taking, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, to be honest. I'm just gonna start taking stuff apart. So I'm gonna be taking off these nuts here to loosen up this bracket with this radiator and this AC condenser. I got to undo these AC nuts, and I was informed that it'll probably hiss a little bit, but nothing should come out, just because it's a vacuum sealed kind of ideal thing here. So anyways, disconnect these lines. I've got to disconnect the oil cooler lines and then the transmission cooler lines that are in there, but I'm going to wait till I get all this off the front. For now, I'll be disconnecting these lines, disconnecting the radiator hoses, and taking this radiator off the front, and then I'll start working at the inside there. But I'll come get you guys again once I get to that point. I'll try to. I'm really bad at videoing, but I've noticed that there's not a whole lot of start to finish videos of this, so this could be a good video for someone to watch if they need to take this thing apart, and I'll stop rambling so you can do that. But this is also just a video for my page, just showing you guys what I do in my life and the ups and downs and the hurdles that I have to go through life. Like I said, I know nothing about this, and I gotta just figure it out, take it apart, and I gotta get this truck going again because it's $1,400 a month. It's not cheap, and it's my money maker. So I gotta get this thing going again, or else it's just a very expensive paperweight sitting there taking my money from my bank account. So anyways, time lapse time. Stop the video to show you guys. This is crazy. One sec, I gotta pause my music here. Okay, I found my phone. I had to pause the music there. Don't want to get no copyright. Anyways, guys, so I wanted to show you this. I fucking bent the AC condenser getting it out, so I had to use my big impact to get this bolt out, and it literally broke as it's coming out. Isn't that freaking crazy? So if I can't get that out, I need a new AC condenser, and I might need it anyways because it's bent. But I mean, I don't know, we'll see. It might be still okay, but I definitely got to get that bolt out of there. Luckily there's still some showing. I could probably grab it with vice grips. That's crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna set the time lapse back up, keep taking things apart. Next to come out is going to be this radiator. Got to take all the rad hoses off it, and the radiator is coming out. And then I'm going to work at trans cooler, oil cooler, and then this radiator. Okay. Oh, I gotta pause it again. Okay, so I got the rad out. As you guys saw, I had some troubles with that. I'm going to show you what I had trouble with. These things, these like mounts or whatever, sit in here. The problem is, this one comes out half decent because it's not really in line with that. This one is pretty much right behind here. So I don't know if that's like that from factory, if that's whatever, and if I have a twisted frame, I don't know what the heck's going on with that. But so that one is a little bit of a pain to get out. So what I did was I actually took this rubber thing off the bottom. It slides off. I just hooked it off and it came off. So yeah, I took that off and it gave me that extra little bit of clearance to be able to take it out. You see the damage even of me trying to get it out there. I got that side out first, and then this side came out here. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys that because that was a little bit of a pain. So next here is going to be, I'm not sure if this is trans or oil cooler. I believe this might be the oil cooler. I'm gonna need to take off these clamps that are in here, so I can take that off. And then for the trans cooler, if that's the trans cooler, it might be the oil. I might have these two mixed up, I'm not exactly sure. I'll need to take the line off right there. And is there only one in it? Oh, and right here, down here. You see it comes up, it's right behind these guys there. So I need to take those two off to get this one and that one. And then the next will be the actual radiator. Alright, I can't remember exactly sure what the last video that I took here was. I know it was just me time-lapsing, taking stuff apart. I ended up stopping that video, took a little bit of a break, and then I started again. I shouldn't have done that, should have started the video first. But anyways, I ended up taking these hose clamps off. I think I showed you I was going to do that. There's like a rubber coating over them, but they just stretch and come off anyways. But it's just so the clamp can't get lost or come off, I guess. So anyways, I just opened the clamps, pushed them right off, and took the that was the transmission cooler that came off. Now I was gonna work at the oil cooler, but I do not have those tools that go around the line to pop off the thing, and I don't think that this just unspins. I could be wrong, but I don't really want to try it and break something. But I can tell that they definitely have the hose lines, like the plastic clips that you put the tool in and then it pops off. I forget what they're called. Someone in here, if they comment, will tell me. But anyways, what I'm going to do is just disconnect the oil cooler then from the rad, so I can still take the rad out, and then I'll still take the intercooler out and just keep working around the oil cooler for now until I go and get that tool in a couple days. So I can't take the rad off right now because I need those little clip tools for the rad too. So I just started at undoing the rad cradle bolts. So now I have the rad cradle loose on this side. I'm gonna do it on this side, and then yeah, this freaking whole thing will be ready to come out once I get these lines all undone. So I'm gonna try and find that. Maybe someone in town will have that tool I can go run down and borrow, so I don't have to stop, because I'm making pretty good progress right now. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna go run in and have lunch right now. The old wifey came and said some lunch is ready, so fucking excited for that. Get some food in this belly, gasoline, and get started tearing this thing apart more. Let's get her back on the road so I can start making money again so I don't go broke. Alright, so alright, so I'm currently trying to figure out how to get this rad cradle off. I have it loose, but it bumps into these and I can't come forward, or I can't lift it because this piece is under here. These plastic ends are like riveted on. I don't really want to get rid of those rivets. I feel like it should come off all in one piece. And then these front plates where the bumper sits on, I can unbolt them, but the bolts can't slide out the other side here. You can see those down there. The bolts won't be able to slide out the other side because it's too close to the intercooler. So, kind of stumped a little bit right now. I'm going to keep wiggling with it, seeing if I can get it out. And then if not, I'm going to take the intercooler off first and try and take these bumper bracket things off. So, I figured I might be able to get the rad cradle out while leaving the rad in the truck right now too, just for now, till I get those line tools. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep trying to wiggle this thing out. Alright, so what I figured I'm gonna have to do is drill out these little rivets and take the plastic off on one side. I'll probably do this side, I think, or it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll do this side because this side's broken down here anyways. So just gotta drill out all these little rivets, and then hopefully I can separate this, and then I'll leave one side on, and then to put it back on I'll just use like self-tapping screws or something. The rad cradle is out. I needed to take off this one side here that connects onto this whole side, just like this. Yeah, the whole rad cradle is out now. Now the next step is wait for my line tools to come in so I can take this line off, and then this line off, and this whole this whole radiator and oil cooler will come off in one. I might even bolt this right back onto there because it'll just come off in one, because this line, if you follow it, just goes right to the rod, so I don't need to take that one off. Just this one and this one. So once those are off, then I can work at getting the fan shroud off, and then I can take the fan clutch off, or the clutch fan off, which might be a little bit fun. And then after I do that, I can work on the intercooler, getting the intercooler off, because everything's really tight right now. I could probably get the intercooler off now if I wanted to, but it'll be easier once it's all opened up, so I'll just wait till it's opened up. And then after the intercooler and the rads and the fan are all taken off, then it's piping, hoses, unplugging stuff, labeling stuff, and then undoing motor mounts, undoing transmission mounts, and get ready to pull. So that should hopefully be very soon. I don't know exactly when, but yeah, I'm waiting on the parts for a day. I might go get the plastic ones tomorrow just to try those out. If those don't work, I ordered a metal kit off Amazon. So yeah, I think I'm going to clean up this mess of tools and stuff that I have all over the ground, clean up some of this coolant that is spilt out, and call it a video, call it quits for this video. And yeah, I guess we will see you guys in the next video while I'm taking the rad and the rest of the front end off. This video is pretty much just, you know, the one AC condenser, the one rad, tranny cooler, rad cradle, just picking at it slowly, just doing what I'm able to actually get done. So seems like it's gonna start raining out here pretty soon. I can hear the thunder going, so I think I should get all this stuff put away, get inside, and maybe go relax for a little bit and watch some videos of people rebuilding their 6.7s and taking motors out and doing work to them. It's pretty much what I do in my spare time now. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, and comment. It really helps a lot too. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye bye. How's it going, YouTube? We're back with video number 3 of me taking apart my 2014 Ram Cummins 6.7. Yeah, I look a heck of a lot different than I did in the last couple videos here. Went and finally got myself a haircut and stopped messing around, you know, look good, feel good. Maybe I'll get this thing done a little quicker. Anyways guys, so I started working again without just pulling out the camera, but the only thing I did was I pulled out the radiator and the transcooler because I got the little line remover tools yesterday. It was just $4 for the 5 or 6 of them. Anyways, I ordered the metal ones off Amazon too, but I wanted to just get this done right now. So anyways, got the rad and the transcooler out. That's there. And now I'm gonna take off this fan shroud. It's all ripped apart. Freaking this fan shroud is terrible. I might need to get a new one. It's broken, it's grinding on here. You can see the freaking fan's gotten hot on there. I think, you know what, actually now that I think about this, my fan is always so loud when it turns on, like so loud. So this might have something to do with it. Maybe it's rubbing on here or something was happening. I don't know what the heck is happening with that, but so yeah, I'm gonna take the fan shroud off and then I'm gonna see if I can get this clutch fan off without the proper tools right now. I'm not gonna try too hard because I did order the proper clutch fan tool and I should be here hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep working ahead of this and do the fan shroud, and then I'll start getting this intercooler piping all off, get the intercooler off here, and just kind of keep opening it up, working my way in here. Tying all these lines out of the way. I'm going to be labeling all these lines, upper transcooler line, this, that, and the other. I'm going to go around and start putting tape on everything, labeling everything. I mean, I pretty much know where everything is going here anyways, but it's always good to label it because I remember now, but I might not remember in, you know, a few weeks, a month when this thing goes back together. So, and yeah, I do think it'll probably take me that long still, but we will see. Because I don't know what I'm doing, and there's hardly any videos to tell a guy what the heck to do here. So I'm just kind of taking it apart like I used to take apart my RC cars as a kid, and hopefully I can put it back together. It's the literal biggest thing right now. So anyways guys, yeah, so I'm going to set up the time lapse again, but anyway, I'll be taking off this bolt, there's one down here, and then I believe there's one down on this side too. I think I'm going to take off the intercooler first and the intercooler piping here first because it'll be easier to get in there with my impact then. And then once that's free, I'll see what I can do about getting this fan off. If I can take the fan off with just this and then leave the clutch on. I don't know how the heck this system works just yet, so I'll have to probably Google that and kind of look into that. But I did order the tools for it, so I'm hoping those work and I can get this all out. And then yeah, I'll probably end up taking off, or yeah, just start taking off piping and this, that, and the other, and undoing motor mounts if I get into that far today. But for now, like I said, I'll do this front stuff and then I'll come catch up and chat with you again here. Well, I did it again. I started working on it without putting the time lapse on. I got the intercooler off. I pretty much just undid the intercooler back at the turbo and then at the intake here, and unbolted everything and wiggled it out all in one piece here. Yeah, this is it. Pipes are still attached and everything, so I'll put that inside here so nothing crawls in there, makes a home. Next is fan shroud here, and then I don't know, I'll see if I'm able to do anything about getting this fan off. I might just wait till I get the tool, but I got lots of other stuff that I can start working on in the sides here. So yeah, fan shroud next year. This motor a little bit more and have that fan shroud off, getting into the wiring and just like, holy crappers, like there's just so much going on with the wiring. So that is yeah, a little bit sketchy here. So not sketchy, I don't know what I was saying there. I gotta take off this whole wiring harness and get it off the motor off to the side. So that's gonna be a freaking project and a half right there. I'm starting to work on right now. Just gotta climb way up there, get a couple things in the back, get this harness all moved over, clip all these freaking little zip ties holding it on. I'll just put new zip ties and just unplug literally everything. It's crazy, there's so much to move over here. I gotta make sure I label everything so I know where everything goes. I mean, it's pretty easy to figure out where it goes once you start lining it back up over the motor. As long as you know where the harness went, then you should know where everything gets plugged in. But this is in my grid heater. My grid heater doesn't look too bad, and that bolt there is really good. I think it's this one possibly that goes bad. I could be wrong. But this one feels pretty tight too, so I don't think it was a grid heater problem. But look how clean that is from not being or from being a deleted truck. There's no carbon buildup and junk. Still gonna delete this though and get a new Banks Monster Ram intake, I'm hoping, if I have the money for it. So yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna keep picking away at this because yeah, I gotta get this done. It's just pretty overwhelming right now, so I'm just kind of going slow. So I might not time lapse a portion of this while I'm doing the engine harness because I'm not really showing you much anyways, but and I'm taking my time. So I just want to be able to label everything, get everything labeled or over nicely, so I'm not going to lose anything. So yeah, I'll see you once I get the harness moved over a little bit. Alright guys, I'm wrapping it up again for this video. I think it's a shorter one because I didn't video a whole lot today. But yeah, it's just, I'm just picking at this thing slowly. Like, I don't have the knowledge, the tools, like I'm doing this all by myself, so I'm just doing what I can. I got the intercooler off today, the fan shroud, got all these lines out of the way. Oh, I think I got the rad and everything off today too, actually. But yeah, I just got this cleared up a little more. I started digging into the wiring harness, getting things unplugged and move off to the side, and labeled a bunch of things down here. I'm trying to take pictures and stuff so I can see where the wiring harness went when it came off. There's a lot more stuff than I think that I had to do than I thought of. I gotta do all these power steering lines, all the fuel lines down here. I gotta take the starter off because the starter's bolted into the transmission, so I gotta take all this stuff off. There's so much to do, so I just gotta pick at it slowly every day until this motor is ready to come out, and then this motor's gotta come out, and then I gotta hopefully sell this van truck over there for enough money to be able to get a motor for this thing. I should have never bought the van truck, but I thought it was going to be the better option to have a backup truck. I didn't think it was going to be so gutless and not very good for towing, so I should have just put the money into this thing to begin with, but I didn't, and that was my mistake. So anyways, I'm going to try and sell this thing because I have no money to get a motor for this right now, but I have a motor lined up for $4,200, so I'm hoping by the time I get this out, I'm able to sell some things, make some money somehow, and be able to get a new motor and get this thing going so I can start making money again properly. But anyways, guys, so yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna go actually inside and go edit up the first, second, and third video because I haven't posted any. So I'm gonna go edit up and put the clips together, start posting them, and yeah, I'm sure you guys will have seen the first and second video by now, but if not, then go watch the first and second video, and please like, subscribe, comment, because it really helps me out trying to get these videos out there a little bit, so I can try and get some views and this, that, and the other. And then once this thing's going, I'm back on the hot shotting, back doing the driving, just adventuring, the cool loads, the freaking out into the middle of nowhere. It's really cool to watch. So I really want to start videoing that kind of stuff again once the truck is going again. So anyone who helps this channel just pump up by me doing my work on my truck, like this isn't like a dedicated mechanics channel, this isn't a dedicated this is just me and my life and what I do, and oh fuck, I just do so much, so I figured why not freaking start videoing it, because most people don't try and tear the motor out of their 2014 truck they got 6 months ago that's still on payments, but here I am doing it because that's the only choice I got. So anyways, yeah guys, if you haven't watched the first and second video, please go watch those. Yeah, I'll be updating you guys more as I get more taken apart, but for now this is what I got for you guys. So everybody, I hope you guys all have a good day, and yeah, peace.